Hey guys, I hope that everybody is having a wonderful day. Today, welcome back. Let's play some more EU4. And we are going to be ripping through France in this war. As you can see here, with all of our admin efficiency, we can take, quite a lot of land for quite cheap as well. And I was talking to Stiopa, the dev of Missions Expanded, and he told me that we can expect quite a bit of fun stuff to be coming our way once we get into the Roman Empire. And so that is going to be what we are going to be absolutely pushing for in the coming episodes. The sooner we form it, the better. And we're going to be exploring the Roman Empire mission tree as well. I was under the impression that we were going to wrap this campaign up as soon as we formed Rome, but doesn't look like that's going to be the way we're going to be rolling. I can't say we're going to be going super far past it, but I will say we will do as much as we can. Let's make sure we're collecting, or protecting trade here, rather. Upgrade the ships there. Have you guys detach. And then let's build another flagship here. It can be the Stimfoldia, and then you will get trade power, fleet morale, and fleet movement speed. So a fleet engagement with, actually. That's fine. Here we go. I can lose some manpower. That literally doesn't mean anything to me. So we have to be mindful of how this is going to go for us. So, all power cost, 5%. That's pretty strong. Cultural conversion cost, 30%. Okay, manpower from provinces with primary culture, pretty good. Yearly legitimacy, loyal subjects, artillery damage from back rows. So these are all pretty good. Splendor, oh, I love it. I love this. Such a beautiful thing. Has 5 furnaces. Eventually, a large capital. Apparently our capital is 64 dev. Parliament, nope. High discipline, eventually maybe. 3-star general, maybe. 7 diplomatic relation slots and is revolutionary. So it looks like this is about what we're at. So I think the all power cost is going to be the one we take from the beginning. All power cost is an incredibly strong modifier. And I think it's about time we pop our golden era as well, which gives you, if you don't know, an additional 10% all power cost. Looks like we can't take a look at it now. Is it maybe in here? Oh my gosh, there's so many things here. Anyways, it's fine, it's fine. So, let's take a look over here. It looks like our Navy tradition decay is really low. So anyways, right here, golden era, morale, fine. All power cost 10%, goods produced 10, maximum absolutism, fine. And so, that actually puts our absolutism over 100. So, now you can see it was like 600 some before. Now it's only going to cost us 570. And obviously, we're not going to be doing all of that ourselves because we're going to have our good boy vassal over here to feed plenty of clay to if we do decide to do it. So, looks like a couple of these furnaces are finishing up, which is good. You guys need... Yes. Let's make sure we have the counting house in all of our provinces, especially the coal provinces. And yeah, I think we also need to make sure that we got Russia looking big and strong as well. So let's take a look here. How you guys doing as far as money goes? They have no debt. All right, I'm going to definitely subsidize them though. I'm going to subsidize them like 50 ducats a month because why not? Having Russia understand, or having Russia have lots of money in the bank is definitely good for us. Let's have these guys pieced out here soon. Let's catch these guys out here. Should be able to wipe them. Just kidding, they reinforced and they're dogpiling. You sons of guns. Patriarch authority here. We don't have one, so maybe it would be best to... Let's go with... let's just go with discipline. That might actually give us... Yes, it actually gives us the extra thing here, so we're getting even more splendor. And if we had a 3-star general, we'd be able to even get another one. So let's make sure we're getting this stuff up as well. I don't want to lose the admin points, so I'm not going to. Let's flee over here. And all we need to do is peace out Denmark, and we'll be good to go. Free admin points, yes please. And looks like Holland is in this war for reasons. He's allied to France. I didn't even see it. And yeah, once we peace out Denmark, we'll be good to peace out this war. This is a 100% war against France. Feels real good. A little bit of aggressive expansion though. I'm not too worried about it. All right, free mana. The King of Hungary. The Duke of Hungary, rather. They really siege down Warsaw. All right. Yeah, keep on doing that because as long as we want to get our trust up as fast as possible with these guys, it's definitely in our best interests. I'm going to keep improving relations with them just to make sure that it doesn't ever slip. And yeah, as length of war goes on, we'll be able to get those guys out. I'll take the mill mana. That's fine. Matter of fact, I'm going to recruit a couple of generals here. Get rid of the bad ones. 4 siege is pretty good though. Yoink you. Let's get rid of him as well. Ideally, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That is what I'm talking about. Let's get rid of you. And that will also give us our 3-star general as well. What? Oh, in command of a unit, of course. That makes sense. So let's have you guys with him, because he's obviously a 3-star. And that will give us an additional 2 splendor a month. So we're going to be able to get this culture conversion cost, which is going to be really, really good for us. So obviously we're not going to actually need the 560, but we're not going to be able to get this piece in for a couple more months anyway, so it's not a big deal. These guys are getting more war score. Looks like we got some rebels popping. Let's get on over here and get him off of his forts. These are obviously my lands. They're trying to liberate them from occupation, but all they're going to do is cause a little bit more devastation for them, apparently. And then this will also give me core creation cost for 20 years, which that's a pretty good one. We're stacking up our modifiers, no doubt about that. I just need these guys out of the war. It took... let's send up our shot guy, or our siege guy over here. Just need to piece Denmark out. It's a shame that occupying Sweden doesn't give us relative war score with Denmark. I feel like it should, but it does not apparently. Gives us relative, like it hurts Sweden's enthusiasm, but not Denmark. All right, let's get you guys out. Very good. Give us your monies. And obviously you should be breaking your alliance with France. There's no reason for that to exist. And I'll take whatever money is left over here. There we go. Now piece this out here. Looks like we're maxed out on mill mana as well. So let's click this button here. And then let's spend some mill points to include our subjects. That's fine with me. So let's see what kind of clay we want to give to Gaul now. Ideally stuff that's all, you know, connected over here, and then full states is also ideal as well. So like something like this. And I can probably core the rest up myself, yeah? No, let's give him this state as well then. Well, that's a big state. Let's give him this state. Let's give him that state here. Grant province over here. He'll be overextended. All right, so if you want to get around that, you just do this button here. Because for some reason you can have them go overextended if you click this button here. So there we go. There you go. I can core it all up with some despair. And we have, you know, a bunch of armies over here to suppress their rebels that are inevitably going to happen. Because, you know, they're going to have like 150 overextension, so obviously we want to make sure we're handling that accordingly. None of these guys appeal to me. I would rather have our national unrest guy, if that is an option. Prestige, inflation reduction. Do we have inflation? Yeah, we have some inflation. I'll go with the inflation reduction guy. It's fine. Upgrade him to level 5, of course. Let's get you guys fixed out here and have you guys head over here. I can lose some mana. I don't mind. Now I'm gonna wait until we get their next splendor, so we can get the 30% core cost or culture conversion cost. Because if you don't know, the time it takes scales off of how much it takes. So see, it takes 90 development. So, or it's 9 costs, so it's 90 months, and then you come down here and you say, 11, so it's 15 months. 13 is 130 months. See, well, looks like, yeah, see, 15 is, I'm actually not sure exactly why it's changing around like that, but that's fine. So then we eventually need to get to war with these guys, and we may end up needing to fight our coalition sooner rather than later, because everybody around us is starting to join that coalition. We'll see here. Hey, monthly splendor. I love it. Uh-huh. Do I care about mercantilism? I mean, I'll take it. I'll take mercantilism. Trade efficiency and trade power abroad, though. Yeah, that's fine. Mercantilism only cost me 65 Diplo, so let's just buy a couple. Let's just buy a bunch of it, actually. So it's going to give us even more money, because our provincial trade power will go up. You can see here, it affects your provincial trade power. So that'll actually give us even more trade power in our nodes over here. So... yeah, oh yeah, we're collecting over 1,000 now. Portugal and Brunswick, huh? Yeah. Being hegemon is doing us literally no favors here. So, let's see here. Let's build some of these guys in our vassals. Make sure that they have lots and lots of manpower. Oh yeah, they're gonna have lots of manpower. Russia has so much gold, what the hell? All right, same thing over here. Make sure they have the most force limit they possibly can have. Need to get my auto clicker out again, boys. There you go. And now they also need to have as much production as possible. Let's build these steam factories, and I'll build them in my vassals' lands. I don't want to build them in my own lands because... whoa, what in the world? Oh, it looks like what? Oh, must have at least one steam engine province. Okay. So if that's the case, let's see if I can build one in one of my vassals' lands, yeah? Requirements for an assembly line. So it looks like admin 23, 30 innovativeness. I can't really check if they have innovativeness or not, can I? Guess I could, but it would be... I don't know exactly how I'd go about that. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Sure. Burgundy has entered our coalition. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Yeah, it's fine. Croatia, you already aren't super happy with me, so it's fine. Integrated personal union. Cannot be integrated, and its development affects its liberty desire. However, there's a 10% chance every 10 years that it's integrated automatically for a cost of 100 Diplo mana. If liberty desire is below 15. With its elector halves the... that is an elector halves the penalty for being a subject. Okay, cool. They broke off from our personal union. What? Okay, there we go. Integrated personal union. So, what is this? Grant integration support. Okay. Can I establish integrated personal union with these guys? I can. I don't really want to, because I kind of don't want to integrate them. I feel like that would be a little reckless with our borders, that is. So let's demand additional tribute. More Diploman, of course. Strasbourg has entered our coalition. Well, I'm going to wait at the very least until these cores are done. And we need to make sure that we start the integration process of these guys as well. Because all I really want is for him to core this stuff up for me, or at least as much of it as he can. Or at the very least, handle some of my overextension. That's the main thing. As we core up all this stuff, it'll go down, 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 and once we integrate them, we'll get plenty more land over here, right? It's pretty good. So let's make sure we have all this stuff in here. All this stuff in here. And you have some land up here, but I think we need to convert plenty of it first. Let's also make sure that we are converting for our vassals, because, yeah, that would be super useful. Especially stuff that he's not coring anymore. Free admin mana, yes please. About to nearing our mana cap here, so continue to dev for our vassals. It's fine. Having big strong vassals doesn't hurt me. Obviously they're not as useful with it, but listen, we got almost 3,000 or 750,000 manpower. I'm not too worried about it. I can lose some money. That doesn't bother me in the slightest. Some high level forts here. Let's do it. Get some forts upgraded. Here we go. Last thing I want is these guys to get occupied. We're subsidizing him, so should be good on that front. You guys over here updated. You. Very good. There we go. Kind-hearted. Nice. Is that Irene? Come on, Irene. Got a bunch of those jokes about it as well. I appreciate those jokes. Very much a fan of the come on Eileen jokes. There we go. We're just going to continue to rip through this. We're going to have some rebels. That's 100% unavoidable. I'll just let it happen. Doesn't bother me any. Handle them accordingly. Burgundian separatists. Continue culture converting as well. Look at this. Ooh, baby. We've got lots of Greeks over here. And Turkish is almost gone. Let's go with the Diplo. So what does the Pentarchy do again? Reform progress and missionary maintenance at the cost of global trade, goods produced, and Diplo relations. So that would actually give us this one as well at the cost of national manpower. This gives us morale, national manpower at the cost of tax. I'm actually going to boost these guys. Let the Senate take control here. Every owned province gets unrest. Okay, cool. Conic Renaissance building. I'll take the mana across the board. That's fine with me. And we're going to keep converting everybody else. They have to embrace the true faith, of course. There we go. So I accidentally added a couple provinces up here to the trade company. So let's remove them, and we'll have to convert them and then add them at a later date because obviously there's a cooldown there. But it's fine. As long as everybody is able to be converted at some point, that's all that really matters to me. And as we finish coring up all this stuff, it will be even better. We have lost the effects of trading in zinc. What the heck? No longer trading in zinc. Feels bad, man. Stab cost until the death of Irene, or idea cost at the cost of... We'll be taking our next admin group here, which, as I said before, I think will be humanist, because I want this Years of Separatism. That way I can start converting people better. Culture converting. Max promoted cultures. Tolerance to heretics, heathens is fine. National unrest and more Years of Separatism. So that's 15 years of separatism. That's pretty good. Definitely pretty good here. Continue converting. Not the most action-packed episode you guys have ever had here, but we did take a piece for quite a large chunk of the land over here. Mill tech cost, or yeah, obviously take mill tech cost. Super far ahead on all the techs, which is nice. Don't care about base tax and Pavia. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. Matter of fact, it'd probably be in my best interest to do a couple of these guys here, right? I don't really need to do this because our dev at this point in the game is already like, we have such an excess of mana that we don't need to min-max for it anymore. It's a moot point at this point. So we're going to continue to convert the lands, and here we go. Let's get some more culture conversion now. We are still 9 years ahead of time on Diplo, and yeah, it's going to be ridiculously cheap. So take a look at this. 9, 11, 11, 12, 13, 13. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Even the cultures that are accepted, nobody is safe. Everybody will embrace the Greek culture. Everybody. Hey, you see 240 months. That's a long time. This, we're only going to do a couple more rounds of this because once we form Rome, then we're going to be doing a lot more culture conversion. Yes, please keep on culture converting, of course. So yes, this this culture map mode is going to continually change as time goes on. We are continually converting everything as well. We're going to add this stuff to a trade company as well over here when the time is right. Speaking of, let's make sure that we are taking trade from Gaul over here. Looks like I cannot take trade from him, but I can support loyalists, which is funny. Keep my commandant, thank you. Continue to dev manpower in my vassals' lands. Because that makes them loyal, but more importantly, it makes them strong. Look at this. Russia has... yeah, okay, they're good. Russia's doing all right, man. I don't really need to even do anything anymore. I literally just declare a war and they handle it for me, right? That's pretty powerful. The power of vassals. Anybody who says that they like, oh, vassals are worthless, you have no idea what you're talking about, man. Maybe in multiplayer. A lot of people say stuff in multiplayer and think that like, oh, have to have a province that's producing silk or spices. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. I'll give you all my money, bro. Silk or spices? What is that? Carpet. That's cool. Silk? How about this one? Can I have it? I'll pay you handsomely. No. Opium. Lots of opium. Clove. Silk. Let's see. Is it Surat over here? Can I have Gib? Sadly. Looks like we might not be able to do this. Which one is this one down here? So these are both spices. Can I buy that off of you? No. Yeah, it looks like we're probably gonna fail that mission. That's not a big deal. I don't care a whole lot. What I do care about is continuing to convert the non-believers. Very important. Not for any reason other than I want to do it. Have you guys protect trade in Genoa. Once they group up with this other fleet, our trade income will go up significantly as well. We're up to 1,140. That is legitimately nuts. It's actually insane. That's there with still 65 ducats here and 37 ducats going up that way. It's pretty good. So after we get this stuff all converted, looks like it is. There we go. We can add these guys to the trade company. And with that, we can upgrade you a couple times. Let's upgrade you here to a level 3. That way we can get as much trade as possible and try to force a merchant in there. $60 being steered, and it's going to go way up. 68, yes. How are we looking on that trade company over here? Gascony? No, that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for Burgundy. Yes. That won't even get us close, so no point in that. That's fine. Once we're done integrating Gaul, which will happen eventually, no big deal. Ideally, we get a little bit more free mana from them in the meantime, but we'll see. Barcelona, look at this. Look at all this culture. The state agenda has failed. Whatever will we do? Looks like we now have Cossacks, which is mildly hilarious. Mildly. And the next one, 25% manpower in provinces with primary culture. That's pretty good considering all of it's primarily our primary culture. I'll probably go with the Napoleonic Warfare or possibly Liberty Desire on same continent subjects. Both are pretty good. So, doesn't look like anybody's going to be leaving our coalition anytime soon, so I think it's about time we attack them. It might look bad. It's not actually bad. The issue is going to be much more... We're not going to be able to take nearly as much clay as we would like. But, you know, I am not worried at all, in the slightest, even kind of, about this war. So let's do this here. Get you guys over here. Portugal's in this war, so let's get these guys down here with him. And let's see what we can do here. I'm sure our vassals are going to be plenty useful as we make our way through here. So it should be fine. Like, these guys are just going to swarm our enemies. Absolutely just dogpile on them. So as long as I win the sieges, which is my primary role in this war, that combined with, you know, like occupying the lesser guys, like over here, where my vassals clearly are not going to be able to go. So let's come up here, and I think that's probably a good place to wrap it up. So I hope you guys are enjoying, and if you are, I would ask that you would show your support and leave a like on the video, because it does help us out a ton. Also subscribe if you have not already, and ding the bell. It'll send you notifications whenever we upload new videos. Let's upgrade our units here. There we go. They might jump on me, but I'm not too worried about it. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for the upcoming campaign after this one, do please make sure that you leave them in the comments down below. I really appreciate that sort of feedback. I want to make sure that I'm making content that you guys are enjoying and that you want to see. So leaving a like and leaving a comment, let me know what you think about it, is really, really helpful. But that's going to do it for this one. We are at war with half the world. But this is Chewyshoot, and I will catch you guys later. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. A big special shout out to my top March patrons: Drunk Binary, Spartan Omega, Palmer, Bloodbound92, DeVos Sander, Angelic, F. Jensen, Fat Man on Deck, J. Eden, M. Dressel, Thara, Blonde Damon, Corbett, Shinkopotamus, T. Jarden, Bargain Glad, Natsuki, Disdain, Harry, Hamerato, J. Cutchell, and Winkler, RJ Pilot, Stoiler, Agent Rhino, Arcus, and Airborne Animal 7. There's many more, and I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you.